ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Western Racing and welcome to a video that was supposed to go up a couple days ago. That's right, this video was originally scheduled for Friday because, you know, Friday was the first day of summer and I figured, oh, this will be timed perfectly. First day of summer and then I can review the 2025 spring cars. Genius. It didn't work out that way because I've been insanely busy recently and I've barely had time to record unboxing videos. My life has basically been news videos, whatnot, and my summer job, and that is about it. Unboxing videos have been so... And, like, I'm supposed to be making a video documentary here, like an hour-long video documentary on something. I'm sitting here going, I can't even, like... If I find time to do that at all this summer, if that video even goes up this summer, I would be shocked because I have been so busy. I just cannot even see that being feasible at this point. But with that being said, everybody, we're going to take a look at the spring cars here today. Whether or not it's in time, it's been timed well, whatever. These are technically the spring cars, but we're reviewing them in summer. Summer solstice is here, whatever. I tried my best to time it and have it be good, but it didn't work out for me. You guys understand, I'm sure. I feel like the rabbit in Alice in Wonderland right now. I'm constantly running out of time. It's crazy. All right. I was going to make a joke there, but nobody watching this would get that joke. All right, here we go. We're going to take a look. We got 5 cars here today. You guys know that the spring collection, the spring cars have been probably one of the longest running consistent series that I've done on this channel. This is probably the 5th or 6th video I've done on the spring cars. Now, is it a good series? No, it does terrible. Every time I do a spring car video, it usually only gets like 100 views, but that doesn't matter because I still enjoy making them. You know, it's still fun and I like the cars. And maybe, you know, when I die someday, people will come back to my videos and be like, whoa, this guy did all the spring cars. I want to see if I got a complete collection, and, you know, people will enjoy them. Who knows? Either way, here we are looking at the spring cars for 2025. This is our first car we're going to look at today, which is Muscle Speeder. Now, I don't know. I've always liked the spring cars because every year it seems like it's just 5 random castings. They literally will take castings, throw the it's like they take all of their castings, throw them in a bucket, and then draw 5 of them, and the 5 that get drawn get spring cars for the year. And I feel like that's how they decide this series. And then the cars are always like, oh yeah, we just got to give them fun little paint schemes and make them cutesy for springtime. Like I said, not hating, I really do love this series. Also, the card art for this series is always incredible. Like, look at that. That is beautiful. That is just absolutely beautiful. All right. Here we go. So here's our first car, the Muscle Speeder. We got a neon green body with a dark blue chassis, purple tires with pink rims, and a purple window insert. Like, seriously, what a color combination, am I right? We got a number 9 on the side in a white diamond. The back panel back here is painted purple, and then you get some pink stripes with the spring logo there. Kind of basic. I think this is why I had this one as one of the more forgettable cars in the case, in my opinion, because honestly, it really just isn't that interesting. I kind of like the fact, though, that they set up the little plastic inserts. For those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure this car has, I think, 5 layers. There is literally 5 layers to this car, if I'm not mistaken, which is very unusual for a Hot Wheels car because they've got the chassis, the trim, the body, the interior, and the window are all separate layers, which is, like I said, very unusual because usually on most cars, the interior and the chassis and the trim are all connected as one piece. On this one, they're all separate pieces, which is kind of strange. I don't know. I've been doing this for a while. I start to notice these little things like that, and it kind of gets to you a little bit. So there you go. There is the Muscle Speeder to start off the video. Getting everything started off here. What's next? This guy's up next. Next up, we have Lethal Diesel. I actually really like this casting. A lot of people hate on Lethal Diesel and say it's an ugly casting. I disagree. I like it. I think it's a fun casting. Also, I bought these from Family Dollar. Family Dollar has these cool new stickers, and when I say cool, I mean it with 100% sarcasm. They have these cool new stickers, which, as you can see, they're protective stickers. So when someone steals something, it sets off the little detector thing. Yeah, they don't come off, the blisters, at all. So if you're thinking about displaying any cars carded, do not buy them from Family Dollar, especially if they have the stickers on them. I mean, you could buy them from Family Dollar if they don't have the stickers, but yeah, if you don't want the sticker on the blister, then don't keep it carded. That's all I'm saying, because guess what? That sticker ain't coming off very well. I mean, I'm sure there's something I could do to get the residue off, if I'm being honest. I'm just being lazy, but quite frankly, I don't care about it because I open all of mine anyway because they're toy cars, and if they're not Super Treasure Hunts or RLCs, they're getting open. That's just how I am. All right, here we go. Here is the Lethal Diesel. We got like a banana yellow color on the body, a weird like aquamarine colored chassis, purple tires with orange chrome rims in the back, and pink pink rims in the front, as well as a chrome window insert. That's pretty cool. You see what I'm saying? The engine, the pipes, the back vents, and the windows are all connected. They're all one piece. It's not a separate piece on that, which is exactly what I was referring to there. So this is the Lethal Diesel here. It is I don't even know what you would call this. It's obviously a diesel, but like, I don't even know, like, is it I guess a Mad Max type lowrider? I have no clue what you would refer to this as. It's got a number 8 on the side, pink, gray, and orange stripes with the spring symbol on the side. Pretty cool stuff. On the back, you got the fuel tanks, obviously the diesel fuel tanks, all the tow hitches and the secret compartments and all sorts of fun stuff in the back. I don't know. I've always liked this casting. I've always thought it was super underrated. It's a cool casting. It really is. Lethal Diesel, everybody. There you go. There's that one. All right. Now on to the next one. Now this is cool because I'm pretty sure this was this casting's first time not in the main line. So that's fun. Number 3 of 5, we have the Mighty K, the Mighty Kai truck. I'm pretty sure the legacy behind this one, the story that goes with this casting, is this was the final casting that Ryu Asada designed before he passed away, sadly. I think that's the story behind this one, if I'm not mistaken. What makes this car so special was it was Ryu's final Hot Wheels car that he designed. A Mighty K. Which is funny, because I don't even like Kai trucks, but because of that little detail within itself, I really do like this casting. Because of that, it's just, you know, like I said, not a fan of Kai trucks, not a fan of this style of vehicle, but because knowing that this was Ryu's final car that he made, it does make it really special, and it makes it to where it's like, okay, I can make an exception for this. So we got a lavender colored body, almost like a pomegranate colored chassis, orange tires with white rims, and then a blue, like light blue window insert. Got this really cool striping design down the side. It kind of reminds me, I don't know if you guys have seen the pictures yet, but the Lay-In Lowrider that they're doing in the 2025 mainline for the Day of the Dead, it has a very similar paint just scheme to this, which is really funny. You have the Easter symbol on the side there. I call it a different name every time. So there's that. And in the back, you got the little skateboard. You got your little tire with your little toolbox, all sorts of fun stuff in the back. Like I said, it's basically just a hyper-modified Kai truck is all it is. And then on the bottom there, you can see Mighty K. Very fun inclusion. Very cool. It fits the Spring series, I feel like. It really does. That casting really does fit the theme of Spring. I don't know why, but I really feel like that's a good choice for this series. This one also is really awesome as well. Next up is number 4 of 5, the Time of Taxi. If I had a nickel for every time the Time of Taxi was used for a rabbit-themed Hot Wheels car, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. I mean, it really is. For those of you who don't know, this is the Spring version, which has a rabbit on the side. But for those of you who don't know, for the Year of the Rabbit Chinese New Year Hot Wheels car, they used Time of Taxi. So kind of a strange coincidence that worked out the way it did. Unless it wasn't a coincidence and Mattel totally planned that. Who knows? But anyway, Time of Taxi. I like the rims on this one. I feel like anytime I review a car that has this style of rims, I say that because it's true. I really do like this style of rims. I think they're really awesome. So anyway, we got a really almost like a dark baby blue body, a dark blue chassis, pomegranate tires with white rims, and then a pink window insert. On the side panel, you got that Spring emblem with a white stripe. You got some checkers going down the side, pink and dark blue, which looks really nice. This side, you got the same thing, but mirrored pretty much, except this door has taxi. The pattern continued. Got a number 6 on the fin up there. And then, yeah, you get these aren't exhaust pipes. These are air intakes, I'm pretty sure. These are meant to be air filters, if I'm not mistaken. Taxi sign up there. The back end, you get the super cool, like, modified stuff back here. And then, of course, for those of you who don't know, the door in the back here does open. Not very well, but yeah, the door on the back of Time of Taxi does open. Like I said, it really doesn't open that well, so you got to be gentle with that, or you'll rip it off. But yeah, there you go. That is Time of Taxi right there. Our 4th car for the video. Pretty good one, honestly. I'm a fan of that. I really am. That's nice. All right, and then our final car for the video, the one I would argue is honestly the best vehicle of this whole set, number 5 of 5, Muscle Bound. This thing looks fantastic because it just, like, the name Muscle Bound with the design of this, it just screams 70s drag car, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Muscle Bound is not the casting that I thought it was. I was just thinking about that. I was like, oh yeah, I was about to be like, Muscle Bound, you know that car that they created for the Dream Garage series? And then I was like, no, that's Count Muscula. That's a completely different car. Either way, I love both Muscle Bound and Count Muscula. So either way, I'm happy. But still, like, look at this. This just screams 70s drag car, 80s drag car. No, 70s. We'll go 70s. Screams 70 drag racer right there. That is so clean. I love that. So you got a white body with a pomegranate colored chassis, dark blue, almost like navy blue tires with yellow rims, and a purple window insert on the side panel. It says Spring, K-Hole, Clone, Hot Wheels graphics. Got the Spring emblem, number 7 in a little egg emblem there, with some pink, teal, and purple stripes down the side. This side's exactly the same but mirrored. Honestly, this is the best car of the whole video right here, in my opinion. I love this so much. This is such a cool car. But there you go, everybody. That is the entirety of the 2025 Spring Collection. Honestly, like I said, I've reviewed a lot of spring cars in my time on this YouTube channel. And let me tell you something. I'd almost argue this is one of the best collections we've looked at. Dare I say it? I'd say this is up there as one of the best spring collections. I'd say it's probably second place to the one that had the Willys Jeep and the convertible Camaro and Mustang, which I think was 2023, if I'm not mistaken. That one, I think, to this day, is still the best one. This is probably second place, though. I really like, for these all being fantasy castings, they were well-used fantasy castings. I'd say that, like, Muscle Speeder was probably my least favorite of the whole set, but, like, the other 4 we got here, I think are great, honestly. Like, this is a pretty solid set. I'm in love with it. Definitely in love with that Muscle Bound. That Muscle Bound is straight beautiful. I love that. That's awesome. But yeah, everybody, there you go. That is the entirety of the spring collection right there. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next diecast unboxing video. Thank you, and good night.